Hello and welcome back to another episode of From Pages to Published, where I'm basically filming the journey of my book, and hopefully it will go from, well, I didn't actually vlog writing it, but I vlogged, actually I kind of did, because I vlogged getting the word count up, to hopefully publication day is the goal. So like I said, last vlog, if you haven't seen it, I was turning it kind of from a novella to a novel because the word count was under what a typical romance novel would be. And this episode, I said it was going to be editing. I did that off screen. I got excited, I'm sorry. But this episode was going to be just beta readers. But to be honest, I don't really think that is like enough content. So I'm mixing beta readers with doing a batch of queries. So I didn't get too many. I think I had 6 people agree to beta read, and I think I've had 3 come back maybe. Luckily I've had really positive feedback. The challenge has been that all the advice I've seen has said if one person makes a comment, don't change it. If multiple make a comment, change it. And actually none of the criticisms have had both people comment on them. And also I have had like family beta read, nothing's come up multiple times, so I'm a bit stuck of like, because there's some that I really agree with and I'm like, do I change that? Or not even like really agree, but I'm like, oh, I can see where they're coming from. I'm like, do I add that in? I got some really good comments. I think like the consensus was that it was a really good pacing, that they were really invested in the romance and they liked the 2 main characters, which is great. There's been a little bit of stuff about side characters, particularly actually a couple that's a side character. Both beta readers focused on a different one of the couple, which was interesting. One of the things I will say is my intention for this is to be a companion novel series, so I am hoping to write another book that focuses actually on this couple from this book. So some of the comments from both really have been that they wanted more of their like story or like development of their story. I've had to leave some things out so that it's interesting when you come to read it, if that makes sense. Like when I write that book, which I haven't started yet actually, I've started a fantasy book instead. A lot of love for the 2 main characters, which is amazing. I'm very happy with the feedback I got. So now when it comes to querying, I paid this morning to get the premium version of Query Tracker, and I have sent out 5 queries so far. I do think I'm going to send out 2 more, but my approach has been that I've filtered it by the fastest responses because I just kind of want to see if my query letter is working. I was very lucky. I have like a mentor as part of my course who is an agent and who gave me some really good advice. So yeah, I've sent off with that query like package, and hopefully within the next week we'll find out. I will say I applied this morning, like I think I applied one of them at like 12 o'clock today, and then I got a rejection within like 4 hours, which was but to be fair, I do think, although obviously I'm only reaching out to people that want a romance, I think this one was slightly more not necessarily the type of romance that my book is. My book is like a rom-com, whereas I think hers was more like, she wanted a more like women's book club, so that's fine. I do think I'm going to apply for maybe, I kind of wanted 10 in my first batch, but we shall see. It does say that the average time of her rejection was 7 days and average request time was 18, so I was very ahead of that. I think I'm applying at a better time now. I think when I sent my first batch it was kind of January, like the new year, a lot of people do it, whereas now it's a bit quieter. So yeah, I've applied for 5, and then I thought I would just keep checking back in with you guys over the week based on the feedback I get, essentially, hopefully with some positives. But if not, it's not rejection, it's redirection. I just have to have another look. I have another meeting with my mentor soon, so I can say, look, I'm getting such and such feedback or whatever. But I do think I'm going to go back downstairs now, and I think I'm going to query at least maybe 3 more that have like a response time within a week-ish, just to cast my net a bit wider. I also am now doing both UK and US. I had avoided US completely just because in my head I was like, oh, I'm from the UK, so I'll like pitch to the UK. But I've been seeing a lot of my like mutuals on BookTok that are authors that are English actually have agents in America. So I'm like, well, maybe then that is a trick I'm missing. And actually the one that rejected me today, is actually from the UK. So maybe my book is just for the US agents, we'll see. But I'm going to apply for a few more and I will keep checking back in with you on the responses I'm getting. So yeah, so far 5 have been sent out, 1 rejection. The same day, a couple of hours later, another rejection. Well, I sent that one at 4:24, can I just say, and I got rejected at 7:28. So they were like, no. That rejection was because it's not what they're looking for right now. Valid. So I've sent 7, and then I sent not on Query Tracker, so I've actually sent 8 today and 2 rejections. So that's fine. That's fine. We're moving forward and tomorrow's another day and we shall see. It is still the same day, guys, and it is 10 o'clock and we've got our 3rd rejection of the day. Wow. I don't mean to flex, guys, but I might be the person with the quickest rejections. Just saying, 3 days and like 3 days, 3 rejections in like 12 hours. It's pretty good going. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we will have some positive replies. I don't know what to make from it. What do I do if just all of them reject me? Because I've done like the beta readers. I've had people read it and they like it. So what do I do? Just keep querying? And that's very nice, thank you. Yeah, I guess I will update if that happens, but we're going to stay positive and assume that all the rejections, they're the quickest replies to come in, right? Rejections. So in theory we could have a day tomorrow full of partial requests. Let's hope. I sent off another query. Let's wake up tomorrow and go again. Day 2, Friday, and I got 1 rejection so far today. It's Monday, another rejection. I don't mind getting rejected, but I'm getting a little bit frustrated at the lack of feedback in my rejections because I don't know what to improve. So I feel like I'm just going to keep getting rejections because no one's saying this is where you're going wrong. And obviously beta readers, there hasn't been anything really. There's been a couple of like things they want personally, but also most of the stuff they've said was later on in the book that didn't get sent to literary agents, and you know, I've implemented that and all of that, but that hasn't even been being sent. So I feel a little bit stuck. I'm like, I don't really know what to improve. Like, it feels almost futile to keep sending queries because something's not working, but no one's telling me what's not working. Like, I've had a literary agent look over it, give me some tips about what to add in. I've done that. I don't know, maybe the book's just not for people, but everyone who's read it has really enjoyed it, so I'm torn. I got another rejection earlier on today. It's still Monday and I think I only have 1 outstanding. Well, 1 from Query Tracker and then another one not from Query Tracker, but that one's like could take up to 3 months, so let's see. It is Thursday and we got another rejection through, so we only have 1 more. Ooh. Also, I'm so shiny, I've just been doing my skincare. You guys can't tell me that I'm not real with you because it's as real as it gets. Query trenches. Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday the 27th and I officially got my final rejection that I sent in that batch. So I am gonna like end this video here, but I just wanted to say kind of that I'm not feeling too negative about it, just because like I feel like I've seen people query so much more and get so many more. So I have a couple of things that I want to do. Rejection is just redirection. So I have someone I know who is a very popular published author, so I'm going to reach out to her and see if she can have a look over my query pitch. And then also I do actually very luckily have a mentor who is an agent, so I'm going to have a little chat with her, and I'm not too worried. I think it's character building, and so far all the feedback I've got about the book is very positive, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And I don't know what the next video will be, but we shall see. Thank you so much for watching and following along, and just please send your good vibes. And yeah, I'm excited for when I can check back in with another update.